Farmer Mike, live at Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm in the Jazz District where it lives. Hope you're having a great week. I know I am. Hard to believe the weekend is just about here. We're in the Jazz District where it lives, right behind me, 18th and Vine. We're on 24th Street. Right down there. Improvisational jazz born to the world. Bebop and all that jazz, man. Anyway, having a great day. Very cold outside. We'll try to get this video shot and completed before my ears freeze and my fingers start to freeze and frostbite sets in. But real quick, I want to give you a free masterclass on rejuvenating your soil as I'm outside Ophelia's getting some work done in the cold. But today, masterclass, we're talking about rejuvenating your soil and how do we do it sustainably and how do we do it organically. Don't forget, stop by our world famous YouTube channel, Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm on YouTube. That's Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm on YouTube. Over 400 videos, all dedicated to urban farming. This year, we'll do 800 videos. And it's my commitment to that in the freezing cold, giving you one of those 800. So, how are we going to rejuvenate our garden soil, Farmer Mike? Let's look at what we have. Got a pot right here. And in this pot, we got soil from last year. Okay. Now, first thing, we're going to take it and we're going to dump out the old soil. Hard to do with one hand. Hard to do with one hand, but we'll get there. And it's cold and that's kind of rather frozen. Let's see. Luckily, I came prepared. And let's look at that. So cold, the soil is frozen. That's okay. Farmer Mike is gonna get it maybe in a second. Rejuvenating our soil right here. And so what we're gonna do is take the old soil out, and this technique is called amending the soil. And it wouldn't be this hard if this pot, this planter pot right here, actually outside, and so this soil is frozen. Okay, so now we're getting down to it, and look at it. It is a beautiful soil. Look at that. It is a fungally dominated soil right there. The wood chips breaking down, providing nitrogen, very soft right there. We've got some mycelium there going through it, and so here we have some vermiculite. Okay. Right there, that's what that white stuff is right there, potting soil. So this was that comes from a plant that was in it that was started and put in here. So every year you want to do this, rejuvenate your soil, get in here and get out the old. Thumbs up in the comments section. Thumbs up if you love what we're doing. And you're not gonna believe how this is going to turn out for us. In a couple of months, actually, I'll even do a recap, and I'll even show you how that works. Okay, so now let's just say we're going to break this up, and you're not going to do this. You're going to do this when it's warmer. You're not going to do this when it's negative degrees outside. But Farmer Mike is living in his passion, right? Okay. Farmer Mike is living in his passion. You're not going to do it when it's cold, but again, this is what it takes. And look at the ice. The snow just will not melt. It just will not give up. It just wants to not go away. February is historically in Kansas City the coldest month of the year, so I call this getting through the storm. So we're getting through the storm, and the soil is frozen. We're mending the snow. And hold on, gotta wait for the kids. They come by every year and look out the window. And one day they'll come down here and they'll say, I've watched you for 20 years and I want that watermelon. Speaking of watermelon, oh man, don't forget to go check out all of our watermelon videos on YouTube. You can watch us grow them and pull them out of the field, some very rare watermelons. And next year, you come down here and get some watermelons. We'll see. We'll see, depending on the economy. But we'll keep them fresh and we'll keep them affordable for you. Back to the video, Farmer Mike. Okay, so we're going to amend this soil. I'm going to give it a boost of calcium so I don't have to worry about if I'm growing a tomato plant or a pepper plant in this pot. I won't have blossom in rot, so I'm going to hit them with some organic calcium. How are we going to do that, Farmer Mike? Well, I have some of Farmer Mike and Farmer Bob's eggs from the chickens that were laid. And Farmer Mike didn't get to them in time, and they froze and cracked. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Farmer Mike, why did you do that? That's like $20 right there. I know. I know. Bad Farmer Mike. But we're going to take some of these organic eggs right here, and I'm just going to take these right here, and they split. I'm going to put them in here, and we're just going to chop them up. Oh, they're frozen. Chop them up a little bit. Hard to do with one hand. And then now, I'm going to hit them with some nitrogen, pure nitrogen, that is. And I got it right here. This is called blood meal. Blood meal, right there. Going to hit them with that. And usually you want to wear gloves when you sprinkle this, because this will irritate your hand. This is blood meal. This is a 1200. So that ain't nothing but pure nitrogen right there. And that is basically it is blood and from animal, and you'll sprinkle it. And for religious purposes and whatnot, some people don't. Some people actually don't believe in using blood meal, and that's okay. You can get your sources of nitrogen other ways. But that's another video. Oh, I'm loving it. Okay, so now, Farmer Mike, what we're going to do is we're going to mix that up. All right, mix that up, and it doesn't have to be pretty. Okay, so going to mix that up, and let's just say, we do something like this. Okay, yeah. All right, now we're going to get a pot right here, and we're going to take this, and we're going to scoop this back into the pot, okay? And we can even put them in there like this, believe it or not. We can even sprinkle some more like this, believe it or not. And then we can take our soil and just throw it back in there like this. Throw it back in there, okay? And don't worry, because this soil is a living soil. This soil is a living soil, so it's got all type of life in it. You don't see it, but you put it under a microscope, you would see it moving around, wiggling its little booty, and it's got life in there. So that's a living soil, okay? So now we're going to take that, we're going to put that aside for a couple of months. It's going to warm up, and it's going to break down. And then when it gets much warmer, before your plants, after the first frost, you'll plant something in it and put it outside, and you'll have an amazing plant. And it was just that easy. You could do it in the snow. If you loved this video, don't forget to go to our YouTube channel, Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm, on YouTube. Oh, look at this ice. It wants to live over there. Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm on YouTube. We have so many videos on urban farming. I even have one where I put snow on these raised beds right here. And now I'm going to enjoy some of the snow. Oh, if I can get it. Too cold. That is how cold it is. I can't even make a snowball. Oh, I guess I'll have a baby snowball. That's fine. Anyway, Farmer Mike. and it disintegrated. Having fun in the snow. Amending the soil in the snow. If I can do it in the snow, you can surely do it in warm weather. And it's easy to do. It's just as easy as sprinkling, throwing some eggs in, and sprinkling some blood meal, setting it aside, and letting nature take its course. I hope you enjoyed this tip. Got more work to do, so I'm going to do that, and then tomorrow I'll give you another video. Don't forget to go to our world-famous YouTube channel, Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm on YouTube. Like and subscribe, tell a friend, learn to thrive, survive, stay out of the hive, become self-sufficient like the gangster gardener. Ron Finley says, growing your own food is like printing your own money. You'll need to learn how to do this, and you can become a master gardener just by watching our channel. I got some more work to do. What time is it? I don't even know, but I'm losing some sunlight, and I'm old school and definitely have to be home before those street lights come on. Farmer Mike, live from Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm in the Jazz District, where it lives.